Christmas in Taiwan absolutely sucks. And I'm not just talking about spending Christmas here as a foreigner away from your home country. Whether you're a local Taiwanese or an expat living here, this time of year is pretty bad in Taiwan. And I will explain some of the details of how exactly Taiwanese people celebrate Christmas later in the video. But first, I've got a big conundrum to share with you guys. As the father of a son who lives in South Africa and as the son of parents that both live in the UK, this leaves me with an incredibly difficult decision every time Christmas comes around. If I choose to spend Christmas outside of Taiwan, do I spend it in South Africa with my son or in the UK with my parents, my sister and her family?
Obviously not an easy question to answer, and I'm sure all of you guys will have your opinion in the comment section down below.
Well, whatever your opinion and comments down below, a decision has been made. As you've no doubt figured out throughout the start of this video, I have to make my way here to Taiwan Airport to travel through Dubai to visit either my mum and dad or my son William. Let me get checked in, get some money, and I'll give you an update when that's all done with. Okay, and just like that, we are checked in on our way to Dubai and then onto the final destination. I'll keep it a little bit of a secret from you at the moment, so stay with me on this journey through Dubai across the world and you'll find out exactly who I'm going to see, and I'll also explain to you the reasons why I've chosen my specific destination. We didn't manage to get our hands on any currency. For some reason, Taiwan Airport currency exchanges close at a very early hour. So I'm traveling at 10 o'clock, too late to get money, but I'm sure we can sort that out in Dubai. But first things first, let's get some food, sit down, and I'll explain to you a little bit as to my theory about why I think Christmas in Taiwan sucks so much. Let's go. Okay, so it seems like there is no food available here at Taiwan International Airport after 10 p.m. And also there is no currency exchange, but I'm not here to complain about this airport, which is actually pretty good on the grand scale of things internationally. No, I'm here to actually complain about why Christmas in Taiwan sucks so freaking much. And the first reason that I'm going to give you is that it's a working day. This will sound absolutely crazy, certainly to anybody from the UK or in my family especially, and most of the Western world, that on Christmas Day, 25th of December, people get up, go to work, and have what would I consider to be a normal working day. It's absolutely unbelievable. And I remember back in 2008, my first Christmas here, when my boss told me that I had to work and teach on Christmas Day, I genuinely thought she was joking. I thought it was a trick and that I would definitely not have to work Christmas Day. But over the years, one sad point is that you kind of get used to working on Christmas Day. You'll arrange Christmas parties for the students at school. The longer you're here, the more you get to know the kids and your co-workers. So you will have a little bit of Christmas spirit, a little bit of Christmas atmosphere. And in addition to working on Christmas Day, there's no build up to Christmas that we would get back in the UK. Starting in November even, we start to build up a Christmas spirit. You'll see Christmas decorations, Christmas lights, Christmas trees. You do see the occasional Christmas tree in Taiwan. Usually it's a little bit of a sorry, sad, pathetic affair. But in a similar way to how Taiwanese people prepare for Lunar New Year, there's this expectation or this build up to Christmas Day that just peaks on Christmas Day. I've probably made the comparison with Lunar New Year many times before on my channel, but it's kind of the same thing. I guess Taiwanese people just couldn't imagine having to work or experience Lunar New Year in a foreign country where the atmosphere just isn't the same. And I did just mention gifts. Gift giving in Taiwan is a little bit weird, a little bit different. Some workplaces do arrange a secret Santa. My bushy band used to have a Christmas party and really try to encourage the concept of gift giving. But again, very weird. I remember one oversized, large, chubby guy. Someone thought it was hilarious to give him a weighing scales, which it didn't really go down as a joke. It was a bit insensitive. So after I've just spent the last few minutes criticizing Taiwanese Christmas, you probably want to ask me, what the hell are you doing staying in Taiwan for Christmas if you hate it so much? Well, of course, when I was a bushy band teacher, it was a financial decision. It costs me about 100,000 NT in total to take 2 weeks or 3 weeks off at Christmas, including flights, loss of pay, hotels or food or general expenses for the holiday. $100,000 is probably 10% of your salary for the year, so that definitely comes into it. But also, as I mentioned, I struggle sometimes to decide whether I should go to England or South Africa, which part of my family I should spend it with. And there are many things I have to think about to consider when choosing where to spend my Christmas. So sometimes I just kind of give up and just accept that I'll stay in Taiwan, save the money, and neither side of my family is offended because I chose the other side of my family. Oh my goodness, this is a complicated video that I didn't expect it to be. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna finish this beer, jump on the plane to Dubai, and then in Dubai, I'll explain to you some of the thought processes I have to go to when I'm making the decision which country to visit for Christmas.
How are you, Alan?
Good, thanks.
Well,
Tired.
you're heading across again.
Thank you.
Okay, so after an 8-9 hour flight, we have arrived in Dubai airport, halfway to our chosen destination, and I have to say that I'm feeling pretty tired. Have about an hour before my next flight. So what I want to do is go over some of the factors that I have to consider when choosing where to spend Christmas, because I don't think it's going to be as simple as you may think. But yes, of course, the one thing that I have to consider when choosing where to spend Christmas is how much time I can spend with my son. Of course, my son comes first, but of course, it's not as simple as that. I come from a divorced family, separated parents. Amor, my ex-wife, she has her family plans for Christmas, and I just prefer to spend time with William by myself, alone, when I can have him all to myself. And I wouldn't feel comfortable taking him away from his maternal family. Of course, they would welcome me into their family for Christmas, but as anyone who's ever been divorced or separated would know, no matter how good you get on with your in-laws, ex-in-laws, it can always be a little bit awkward or uncomfortable, and I just don't want to have William go through that. Therefore, most of the time what I choose to do is spend William's birthday with him. I get him all to myself. His mum is working that week, and we can have a couple of weeks in September where we're together. And of course, the perfect family situation is having William and my parents together at Christmas. And the last time that happened was in 2016, 7 years ago. And from a selfish point of view, that was the perfect family Christmas. But again, if I want to do that, if I want to bring William to England for Christmas, then I have to pay for William's flights and Moore's flights, and again take William away from his maternal grandparents, which I just feel is a little bit selfish. And therefore, that's the reason that I've spent Christmas in Taiwan for the past 7 years without going home to either William or to my family. I feel like a little bit of a loser showing up to my family Christmas without William in tow. My sister and her kids are there, all of my cousins are there. It's just a real strong family feeling, and everyone will ask me, where is William? Why is William not there? So maybe that's the reason I've chosen to spend Christmas in Taiwan for the past 6-7 years. But not this year. We have made a decision. You may be getting a clue as to where we're going, but my flight is about to leave. So I'm going to board this airplane, get on the flight, fly halfway across the world again, and you'll get to see who we're meeting on the other side.
Thank you.
Okay, so as some of you may have guessed before I even got on the plane, and the rest of you will have found out from the rather cloudy grey sky landing, I'm spending Christmas in England with my parents, my sister, her family, and my grandma. I know I'm going to get lots of criticism for not spending Christmas with William, but I've already explained my reasons for that. And one other thing I didn't mention back in Dubai, my parents are 67, my grandma is 90. I only have a finite number of Christmases left to spend with them, and William and myself have the rest of my life, the rest of his life, to have awesome Christmas experiences. Very complicated situation, very difficult decision to make, but here I am in England, about to meet somebody from my family. The family group chat said there would be somebody to meet me, so after immigration, getting my baggage, out to the car park and see who's waiting for me. This suitcase is embarrassing when it goes past everybody, but the thing is, I've got it. Let's go outside, see who's waiting for me. Okay, so I know who's waiting for me. It's definitely my dad. My sister or my mum would have been waiting there at the gate, but my dad will not get out of the car, so I can find him in the car park. Can't wait to see him. Where the bloody hell is my father? I just called him and he said he was at the meet and greet reception. No, I'm not. Just a hug. Ah, lovely.
How are you, mate?
Yeah.
How do you?
Missed you.
Oh, yeah.
Love you. Let's get inside. Were you waiting long?
Yeah, I was here about 5 to.
Oh, crikey.
I'm hoping to get out before the hour runs up.
Okay, so the answer, as I've mentioned, is my UK family, because you've not got many Christmases left. Drive home to the Wirral, and then we can see my mum.
Good old English fella. Aye. Home for about 1:45. So make sure all the packing's done.
Yeah, cup of tea.
I said you've been done for cheap once. It's over the mic.
There's me sunshine.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am. Miss you boys.